world through my rearview. Just looking back at the world from another level, you know what I mean?
Ever since I was a small child, skipping school, eating string cheese and playing Sonic the Hedgehog, I always had a longing above all others. It always had to do with the music, something to do with the music. Growing up in a hoard house, I always knew I was garbage, disgusting, a mere item amongst an avalanche of other worthless trash. The colorful world of Sonic the Hedgehog seemed like perfection to me. One thing I could control in a life where I had none. I remember when I was far too young to know the word dissociation. I would tell myself something to try to cope with being me. I would say, no one knows you're you. Look around at all the other people. What is it about them that makes them okay and you not okay? It's because they're not you. It's like the very soul in my body didn't deserve to exist. And if I could just convince myself that no one knows it's me inside this body, I would be okay. Maybe I related to Sonic so much because I was always trying to outrun myself. But through all the childhood days of riding in the passenger seat of mother's car, looking at the world around me and seeing Sonic running, jumping and traversing it, I always had a longing above all others. It always had to do with the music, something to do with the music. Back then, I think my twin and I felt like the only people in the world that got all the Chaos Emeralds and Super Emeralds in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Unlocked Hypersonic, Hyper Knuckles, Super Tails. I cannot even begin to quantify how long that must have taken us back then. A very rewarding, personal, and ultimately lonely triumph. But somehow the entire experience could be summed up in the music. There was always a longing to share that feeling, that music with people. It always seemed like an irrational impulse that would never bear fruit. Because even if it were as easy back then to share music as it is today, I never knew how to share a feeling. In my junior high to high school years, I discovered the world of Tupac's original music. Tupac's original, unaltered music, before they started remixing nearly everything after he died. It was like a treasure hunt, searching LimeWire or Kazaa or whatever for the next Tupac OG. What was it gonna sound like? How much different would it be from what they released? Some of Tupac's most beautiful music was either unreleased or released in a form where it lost its essence. And again, I found myself with that longing to share the music with others, to share a feeling with others. Many people that knew Tupac said he had a sense of urgency about him. This is why he has such a massive catalog of music, despite dying at the young age of 25. Maybe I related to Tupac so much because I was always trying to outrun myself. Growing up in a hoard house, I always knew I was garbage. I wanted to be a god like Tupac was, to make music that communicated at the deepest level that I am something more than I appear to be. They say if you want to know your purpose, look back to your childhood. I think I know what my purpose is.